Good evening, dear devotees and friends. Today we were supposed to discuss on happiness, but as because the next week there will be that our Guru Purnima, so I was thinking it will be interesting to know about the Guru Parampara in Ramakrishna tradition. Parampara means tradition. It is coming down. So that will be very interesting. So we begin with the first Belur Math. So this Belur Math, the Guru Parampara. Why the Belur Math? Because from here, the Ramakrishna ideology spreaded all over the world and going on and on and on. At present, it is, we can say roughly, more than 200 centers all over the world and 2,000 swamis and brahmacharis, they are looking after this work. Along with this, there is another, so that is called the Sarada Mission, Ma Sarada Mission. That's for the women. So they also, the same way, they take the sannyasa, the vows, and brahmacharya vows. They're very highly educated ladies dedicating their life for the service of this Sri Ramakrishna. But what is this tradition? What is this parampara? Slowly we will come to this. Now before that, let us chant. You can please repeat after me. Who is a guru? Guru Parampara. But who is a guru? It says over here. Please repeat after me. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara, Guru Reva, Param Brahma, Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The word is not changing. It's not changing. Just change it. So once again we will do it. We'll look at this 3. I was wondering how can it become lively. No, it is touched only. Okay. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Reva, Param Brahma, Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Now let me just explain a little about this. Who is Guru? Brahma, then Vishnu and the Maheshwara, the Shiva. Maheshwara, the Shiva. But then it says in the next line, Guru Reva Param Brahma is a Param Brahma who has no form, all-pervading consciousness. That is the real Guru. Guru Reva Param Brahma. Tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha. So that Guru I am offering my pranam. So what is the work of the Guru? The work of the Guru to give enlightenment. Ajnana timirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshu unmilitam yena tashmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Now, Ajnana Timira. Timira is pitch dark. And what is that? Ajnana. What is Ajnana? Ego. I. That is terrible. And that ego binds us again and again and brings us back into this life, not always that human birth, but maybe animal, birds, reptiles, like this and that. So many births going on, changing. But still we love to do that. Why? We think this is the only life. No. The Guru comes and Guru changes that. How the Guru will come? They are all gods. And the Brahman, the all-pervading, how it will be? So it says that it comes as an avatara. The avatara, this is the avatara. The Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, all the three of them, they came as Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Those who have read the biography of Sri Ramakrishna, you must be knowing that Sri Ramakrishna's father, he saw a dream in a very holy place which is dedicated to Lord Vishnu. The Lord Vishnu is mentioning, you have to come, I am coming to your room, house as your son. And this poor Brahmin, he said, no, sir, it is not possible. I won't be able to look after you properly. But he said, no, I am coming. So he was forcing him. Almost at the same time, the Sri Ramakrishna's mother, Chandramani Devi, she was standing before a temple of Shiva temple in her village. And from that Shiva temple, still it is there, if people can go and see the small, humble Shiva temple, the waves of light came out and entered into her person. And she felt as if she is now conceiving, and she told her friends, oh, what happened to me? I don't know. The waves after waves, the light came from the Shiva, entered into my body. I fell unconscious. Now I am feeling as if I am carrying a baby. Then the friends told, don't tell it anyone. Your husband, let him come back and then only you can consult with him. And when the husband came, this simple lady, the first thing she told, this has happened to me. And the husband told, the same thing happened to me too, but it was Vishnu and the Shiva, both of them are coming. When slowly this was growing up, then the Brahma came to meet this mother. You know, the village lady, they have never seen the Brahma's picture or the image, but she understood that this must be a god. And she came sitting on a duck and got down the Brahma, and he was entering into the room, a very humble, hushed room, still it is there in the Kamarpukur. And she told, oh my God, you must have traveled a lot in the scorching sun. Your face has become red. That was Brahma. The four faces Brahma who carries all the knowledge of four Veda. So come, I will offer you some soaked rice. You know, in villages, they cook the rice and soak it in the water so that in the summertime, it's very cooling if it comes. So I will offer you that. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, in coming into this particular person who was known as Sri Ramakrishna. This Sri Ramakrishna, he is the Guru. And here we find that Sri Ramakrishna himself one day told to his beloved disciple, he loved him so much. He cared for him so much. He was helping to develop his spiritual the growth. But even then, this young man, Diden Narendra, afterwards famous Vivekananda, he was doubting. He was telling, is it this gentleman is God? Sri Ramakrishna was on his deathbed in the Kashipur. And Narendra, he was sitting a little away, and he was looking at him and thinking only. Immediately, Sri Ramakrishna opened his eyes and looked at him and said, Naren, he who was Rama, he who was Krishna, now in this body as Sri Ramakrishna. That this Sri Ramakrishna is the combination of Rama and Krishna also. This Sri Ramakrishna, what is his tradition? If you can read from here, you will find that he is mentioning, I have practiced all religions, Hinduism, Islam, Christianity. And I have also followed the paths of different Hindu sects. I have found that it is the same God toward whom all are directing their steps, though along different paths. You may try all beliefs and traverse all the different ways once. Whenever I see men quarreling in the name of religion, Hindus, Mohammedans, Brahmos, Vaishnavas, and the rest. But they never reflect that he who is called Krishna is also called Shiva and bears the name of the primal energy, Jesus and Allah as well. The same Rama with 1,000 names. A lake was several ghats. At one, the Hindus take water in the pitcher and call it jal. At another, the Muslims take water in leather bags and call it pani. And at the third, the Christian call it water. Can we imagine that it was not jal but only pani or water? How ridiculous! The substance is one under different names, and everyone is seeking the same substance. Only climate, temperament, name create differences. Let each man follow his own path. This is a very important line. Let each man follow his own path. If he sincerely and already wishes to know God, peace be unto him, he will surely realize him. Him means the God. And this is the tradition of the Ramakrishna mission. The Guru Parampara constantly teaching us this broad-mindedness. We never ever heard that those people are narrow-minded, those we should not go to them, we should not read their books, we should not see their, nothing like that. When I first joined this holy monastic order, and in Cherrapunji is the eastern part of India, maybe many of you know the name of Cherrapunji because of the heavy rain. We have a beautiful library. And there, the Swami in charge, he gave me a book, Philokalia. This is the record of the Russian, the Christian saints. And he told, read this, you will get the inspiration. Then that was the first book I read, Philokalia. Along with the Gita, we used to read that book too. So no narrowness. Because God is one and we all are going to the same God, but different paths. Friends, this is actually the tradition of the Ramakrishna mission. When Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he became the Guru, all over the world, the people, they were confused about religion, each and every one. They were challenging others that saying, my religion is the best. Before him, the 100 years of that, the fight is already over. The Christians and Muslims, they were fighting for one particular place. And almost all the young people, they sacrificed their life for that particular place, and no one was satisfied. Still the complications is going on. So where is the end? It is only the love. If we tell them, okay, you can also come and worship, I will also come and worship. This is the same place, you call it in this name, I call it in this name. So it is possible. It's truly, truly possible. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he became the Guru. What is this? Oh. To initiate him properly, a sadhaka of Shakti named Kinaram Bhattacharya was invited in 1855. So I am giving you about Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna's gurus. Before he became the guru and he was initiating people, he was guiding people in spiritual path, the first guru that came was the Kinaram Bhattacharya, and he taught him how to worship goddess Kali, the Shakti mantra, the Kinaram Bhattacharya. He was apparently charmed to see the religious fervor in Ramakrishna, who reportedly became ecstatic as soon as the mantra was recited in his ear. A Shishya, if it is ready to understand what is the mantra, immediately the results start coming. So that they're mentioning. In the year 1861, the first was 1855. Now 1861, and the middle-aged female ascetic named Vairavi Brahmani initiated Ramakrishna into Tantra. Under her guidance, Ramakrishna went through 64 major tantric sadhanas, which were completed in 1863. From 61 to 63, they practices Tantra sadhana. We have heard the name of the Tantra, we have heard the name of the Tantra sadhana, but we do not know how difficult it is. This Tantra sadhana are different ways, 64 ways they will be practicing it. Just going to a Kali temple and offering some fruits, and we are tantric. No, not like that. The tantrika means you have to know the secret of the mantras, because you are controlling the weather, you are controlling the minds of the people, you are controlling each and everyone. It is Shakti means power. That power which is helping us to blink, the power that is helping us to think, helping us to move, helping us to do everything is nothing but the power of God. So one group of people, they took up these. The first was the Shakti mantra, very simple, so that he could worship goddess Kali. I went to a Kali temple and I found the person, he is very loudly chanting the name of Krishna. And people, they don't understand. So when he is chanting the Sanskrit something, that means it must be the mantra. But somehow I understood that he is chanting the Krishna mantra. Afterwards, privately, I told him, why you are chanting the Krishna mantra? This is Kali. You are worshipping Kali, and suppose you go to Donald Trump and call him Biden, what will happen to you? So think in that way. This is not so easy. You are going towards Kali and chanting the name of Krishna, and sabhi to ek hi hai na, all are one. No, that philosophy won't work. When you are worshipping the goddess Kali, you must know how to worship the goddess Kali. What are the food should be offered, how it should be offered, what are the mantras that the mother like, each and everything. Not only that, even the color of flowers. That is also changed completely. So you must understand this when you are offering the mantra and the puja. Please learn it. The books are there, you can learn it, you can do it, practice it. But afterwards, I heard that he left already. At that age, he was not ready to learn the Kali mantra. But the owner of the temple, he was very satisfied, happy. He is uttering Sanskrit mantra. See, this is the difference. That is why Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, he learned the Shakti name from one. And then afterwards, from the Bhairavi Brahmani, the details about Tantra. It is not puja, it is practicing the Tantra. And then, 1864, Ramakrishna practiced Vatsalya Bhava under a Vaishnava guru. After the Tantra, now the Krishna. In Indian tradition, we have three major paths. One is the Vedanta, Tantra, and Vaishnava. And the Vaishnava, they keep the Vishnu in the front and they worship Rama, Krishna, Vishnu, and all. But the Tantra, it is the Shakti, and they say Shakti is the fast. So obviously it should be the Shakti means it is the Kali, Durga, Saraswati, Lakshmi, and all the Shakti. Including Ganesha is a Shakti, is a power. But anyway, he learned this in 1864, he practiced that. His name was Jatadhari because he was having a matted hair. So Jata, we say that, matted hair. Dhari, he was holding that, so Jatadhari. This Jatadhari, he taught him how to take care of Sri Rama. And Rama, not as a grown-up Rama, a baby Rama, a little Rama. Little Rama is naughty, he don't like to sleep, he like to go to water and won't eat. All this as the children they do, all Sri Ramakrishna was handling. One day, he took him to bathe in the Ganga. Previously, he used to take out the water from the river and he will be pouring on his head. But the little boy is not able. Think of it, Sri Rama himself, playing with Sri Ramakrishna. And Sri Ramakrishna forgot that he is God. And he was thinking, is a child, so I have to take care. So love, the holy love, the divine love, completely forgot that he is the God. See, anyway, he was pestering, he was asking, requesting to take him to the water. He took him in the water, but lo, he won't come out. He was very happy standing in the water, and as the children, they always do. But it is the river, the flow is there. Anytime any accident may happen. The Sri Ramakrishna, on that day, he slapped his own God. They punished him. You, naughty one, either listen to me or I will leave you over here in the water. Then ultimately the boy came out crying, following him. And then Sri Ramakrishna started crying, oh my God, what have I done? When the Ma Jashoda used to take care of you, she used to take so much care of you. And look at me, I couldn't understand. But both God and the devotee, they were in a great leela. These also happen in religious life. Friend, this is the beauty of the Hinduism. If you like to be the father or the mother of God, you can. Friend of God, you can. Servant of God, you can. The beloved of God, you can. So many paths are open according to your temperament, mentality, love, attachment. You can do it. And that is why everywhere you look, any corner, you will find the great personalities, great spiritual souls. Because of these, the Sri Ramakrishna, he learned this. And then finally, it is towards the end of 1864, a monk named Totapuri, a tall, naked mendicant with tangled hair, a Naga sadhu of Mahanirvana Akhada, born probably in Punjab, arrived at the Dakshineshwar while on a pilgrimage through various holy sites in India. So that was in 1864. And that is the time in 1864 when this monk has come, the Totapuri. Nowadays, some people, they are showing a picture of Totapuri, but in those days there was no camera. I don't know how they could show a picture of a Totapuri when there was no camera at all. And they show the picture of these, no, it's all imagination. There's a huge bodied monk sitting, they took the photo, and they said that this is the guru of Sri Ramakrishna, Totapuri. We don't believe it, so I am not using it. That last week, the professor came over here, he was also speaking and he showed it, that the Totapuri, that same picture, but no, it is nothing like that. I don't think so. So there was no camera at all. When Swami Vivekananda came over here, then only a little bit of cameras and all. Previously, nothing was there. Very primitive type of cameras. And Totapuri came in 1864, and he gave him that mantra or the instruction of Vedanta. Now first, he became the worshipper of Kali. Before that, when he was initiated as a Brahmana, he got the Upabita. He was allowed to worship the Rama, their traditional god in the family, Raghuvira. Then he came along with his brother and he learned the puja of Kali and he started practicing the Kali puja. He practiced Tantra. It was very, very difficult. Because the moment you practice Tantra, you start getting the power, you can change the mind of people. Obviously, you cannot control yourself. So that's why Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna never ever allowed all his 16 disciples to practice Tantra. No Tantra. Because this will be misused. The Bhairavi Brahmani who came to Sri Ramakrishna, and she has already initiated other 2 disciples. But these 2 disciples, their life was very wretched afterwards. We came to know, the history says like that, because they could not control the power. They started doing different type of miraculous thing, and obviously they were, in the society, this is very difficult. And Totapuri gave him the Vedanta. Vedanta means no form. And all through Sri Ramakrishna, he was worshipping Ramachandra, he was worshipping Krishna, he was worshipping Kali, and there was all images were there, duality. But Advaita Vedanta, nothing is there. And when, there is a very interesting, the dialogue, I will request you, please read the biography of Sri Ramakrishna, very interesting. How an ordinary person never got any certificate from any university, any school, but he became the teacher of the whole world. That means the actual knowledge is within, it is not outside. Then Sri Ramakrishna, he was waiting, suddenly that person came, Totapuri, and he came and told that, hey, I like to initiate you in the Advaita Vedanta teaching. Sri Ramakrishna immediately told, that time he is almost 35, 36 years, young man. And he told, wait, let me go and talk to my mother. If the mother permits me, then only I will come to you. And Totapuriji was thinking, this Bengali people, they are very fond of their mother. Maybe he has gone to his mother. But this mother was Goddess Kali. And he observed that he has gone to the temple and talking to that image, stone image. That image is there in Dakshinesha. If you go to India, these 2 places you must visit. Kamarpukur, Jairambati, Dakshinesha, Belur Math. Best, the Tirthas. So when he went to see that, oh my God, he is talking with this. When he came back, he told, hey, are you mad? But anyway, no problem. Are you satisfied? Well, yes. Mother told, she has brought you to teach me Vedanta. Now teach. Both of them, they sat in the midnight and they lighted a fire. It's called dhuni. And those trees are there called Panchabati. And when he asked him to meditate on formless condition, Sri Ramakrishna could not. Every time he take the mind up to in between the two eyebrow, it stuck over there. It was not crossing to go on the Sahasrara. Again and again and again. Then the Guru told, what happened? What is the problem? My mother is standing over here. I cannot cross her. Because she was worshipping the mother, so naturally the mother was manifesting. Then Totapuri took a small piece of glass and pierced in between the two eyebrows and told, I have cut down your mother. Throw your mind and merge in the infinite. And that too happened. And the Guru became afraid because this young man, after hearing that, in the 3 days, 3 nights, he was sitting in that condition. Then he was afraid, oh my God, 40 years it took me to go to that standard. Now in one day, how it is that this is Sri Ramakrishna. After he completed all these Hindu paths, the Vedanta, then Vaishnava, then Tantra, now he goes to Govinda Rai, 1866, a man, Hindu man, who was previously initiated into Islam and practiced Sufism, initiated Ramakrishna into Islam. Friends, you will wonder, the Ramakrishna mission is started with all these ideas. And if you go to Dakshinesha, now they have made that car parking area, almost adjacent to that car parking area. That tree is still there where Sri Ramakrishna practiced Islam just like a Muslim. He was wearing a dhoti in Muslim way. And he was praying like a Muslim. He was never turning his face towards the Dakshinesha temple. His beloved mother was there. He forgot that. And then he realized the same truth. Afterwards, again, in 1873, Ramakrishna started practicing Christianity. So Christianity, Islam, and all different paths of Hinduism, after all these, what he said, did you read this one? As many faiths, so many paths. In Bengali, it's called Joto Mot, Toto Pot. As many faiths, so many paths. You can always travel into that path and there is no problem. Then Sri Ramakrishna became the Guru and he first initiated Ma Sharada Mani Devi. The Sri Ramakrishna's disciple was Ma Sharada Mani Devi. And then it comes like this. These are all the 16 disciples of Sri Ramakrishna. Friends, I will request you, if you have not visited this site, you can come after this program and then go through this. This shows all the direct disciples along with all the religious, famous religions, all are here present. So all these 16 disciples, they became the first generation who accepted the ideology of Sri Ramakrishna. What is that ideology? Love and unselfishness. It is not a particular heaven. It is not a particular this or that. It is love and unselfishness. Anyone can accept this ideology. Even the Muslim, even the Christians, even the Buddhists, even the Jains, many are there, our disciples. We never say that you have to change your mode. No, nothing. You practice. We have a Swamiji, I don't know, still he is there or not, long back. We used to have fun with him. He was from that, we used to call him, a Muslim, and from the Middle East, I'm not naming that place. So he came and he was so devoted to God, Mother Ganga. Early morning he will go and take a dip and change the clothes and come and sit before the Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna the way the Muslim sits, not like us, on the squatting. They used to sit folding the knees. He used to sit like that and pray and pray and pray. Seeing his love for Ganga, his name became Swami Gangananda. So that is the way, but he used to read Quran. He used to practice that Islam way. There's no problem. Even being the Hindu monk. So this is the broadness of Sri Ramakrishna. Among us, there are many Swamis who are not Hindu. Among the Hindus also, different castes are there, all castes. So this is the upliftment of the soul. The Sri Ramakrishna, he's made his disciples, and then slowly came this first direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna is Swami Brahmananda. He became the president of the order. Then again, another direct disciple, Swami Shivananda, then Akhandananda, then Vijnanananda. These are the four who were directly from Sri Ramakrishna. Then next came Swami Vivekananda's disciples. And first was, what is his name? I don't know. Shuddhananda, then Birajananda, Shankarananda. And like this way, now the present president is the 17th president of the Ramakrishna order. He is Swami Gautamananda Ji. We always add the Ji. Ji is a Hindi way of expressing respect. The Ji. So the Swami Gautamananda is okay. But we add Ji because that is the respect that we give. These all Swamis, they were so wonderful. They were so powerful in the spiritual life also. I will tell you one Swami who mentioned what happened to him. It was about the 10th president, Srimad Swami Bireshwarananda Ji. He was the disciple of Swami Bireshwarananda Ji. And he was in charge of a center. But you know, the in-charge Swamis, they will have some problem with the administrators. And the administration, they are all spiritual leaders. The administrators, first is the general secretary, assistant general secretary, then the treasurer, then the trustees. So that is the way the whole organization goes. And obviously, he was asking the best person from the order to assist him. But they told, no, we cannot share like that. You have to work with different type of people. The people are different, but you have to adjust with that. Now, he was not agreeing. Then he decided to desert the order, Ramakrishna order. But before leaving, he must go to his guru and touch his feet. And he was in the headquarters, Belur Math. But the moment he will go, the Swamiji had the habit of asking, who are you? Where from you have come? Where you will go? What is your program? I have to tell the truth. I cannot tell lies before the guru. So, okay, then he planned. The Swami was supposed to go to Delhi for an initiation program. And when he goes, usually he is to go for 1 month or so. So when he goes to the airport, lot of devotees come. And you know, in India, there is not the line and all. All will come and jump and they'll touch. And in that, hubble bubble, I can touch the feet of my guru and then from there I can leave. He went over there. Will you believe that Swami, with a tear in his eyes, he was telling, when the Swami passed away, Swami Bireshwarananda Ji, his holy body was cremating, fire was burning. I am also his disciple. It was too much for me to look at that particular site. So I came, I was sitting near his room and just taking the name of God. Then this Swami came and told, do you know, because of this Swami, I am still in the order. I was not that very moment ready to hear all this gossip. But he went on telling, almost like soliloquizing. He said, when I went to that airport, so many people were touching his feet. I also bowed down and touched his feet. Will you believe the moment I touched his feet, immediately the Swami started telling, now you have grown up in this house. Elder brothers have helped you to grow up. Now the elder brothers, now how he is mentioning, the other people won't understand what is going on. Only this person could understand. The elder brothers just scolded you or guided you. You have become so egoistic that you have decided to leave the order. I give you the order, go back and stay where you are till I come back. Everything will be all right. Look at it. The Swami didn't see him. But the moment he touched, he could read his mind. Because on the upper portion of his mind, he was thinking, I am going to leave the order. Oh, Gurudev, please bless me. The moment he touched, immediately he understood it. This is the power of the spirituality. And afterwards, he came back to Belur Math. He didn't disclose this thing to anyone. He stayed over there. And the other Swamis, the administrators, they are also Swamis. When they are in the office, they are administrators. When they come out, they are all normal Swamis. So they will be meeting him in the temple, sometimes walking in the morning and the evening. Hey, how are you? What is going on? Slowly, slowly, all those problems were solved, and they agreed to his proposal. Everything was solved. When Swami Bireshwanandaji came back, this Swami went and told Swami, everything is solved. Now I am going back. So this is the power of the spirituality. Another, I will tell you, this our Guru, next Guru, that is Swami Gambhiranandaji. He lost his sight, almost 80%. He could see only the white. That this Swami Gambhiranandaji, he was a great writer. If you go down to see all our bookstore, majority of the Upanishads he has translated. You know how? He couldn't see the book. He must have read it earlier, but when he was translating, he was having that problem. But he used to ask one of his disciples, or the shebaks we call, helper, to read out the book, original, and he will be dictating that this must be the translation. And this is really, really unique. Only 2 hours he used to work, from 2 to 4. After 4, he will take a cup of tea and go for the walk. And he was just like the people used to call him that HMT, because his timing was so perfect. Every time, the moment he is coming out of his room means it is 6 o'clock. If the clock says 6:05, that is wrong. It is 6 o'clock. That was his time. And that Swami, suddenly one brahmachari whom I knew, he started thinking that he had a vision of the Mother Kali. And he told, I am going to discuss it with the President Maharaj. President Maharaj Bireshwaranandaji was not there. 2 Vice President Maharajas were there, one in Calcutta, another in Belur Math. And in Belur Math, it was Swami Gambhiranandaji. And I heard it from the Swamis who were very close to him, attending him. They took the appointment. The Swami told, okay, when I am taking that tea, I can talk to that boy. And they asked the boy to come at 4 o'clock. He entered and he was sitting over there. They closed the door at the back. They went out. Within 2 minutes, the Swami started almost shouting, hey, whom you have sent over here? You told a brahmachari will come? Who is this man? Who is this man? The next room, so they came rushing, Swamiji, what happened? They saw that brahmachari, he is trembling, and the Swami is shouting. You told a brahmachari who has a darshan, as a realization of Goddess Kali, And I was ready to meet him, and who is he? He was not having good characters. And he actually thought, this old Swami won't understand, he can't see. Whatever I will tell, he was a very good actor. So he thought that I will say in this way, the Swami will accept it. And in the whole Ramakrishna order, I will become very respected. Because I have realized the goddess Kali. The moment again he touched his feet, the Swami started telling everything about him. Everything. He did many, many wrong things which a monk should not do. So obviously, afterwards he left. So these are the power. Here in Chicago, when Swami Vivekananda was here, this Rockefeller, and also he came and Swamiji talked with him. Another lady, very famous singer, the Kurt Barney, sir? I'm forgetting her name. So that she was a very good opera singer. But one day so happened, when she was singing, then suddenly she came to know that her only daughter passed away, committed suicide or something like that. And she decided to commit suicide too. It was in France. And Swamiji was visiting France at that time. Madame Calvé, yeah, this is her name, Madame Calvé. And her friend told, you can commit suicide any time, but why don't you go to the Indian Swami over here? Maybe he can help you. Then just because of that, she came. Swami Vivekananda was sitting facing the wall, didn't notice who are coming in, but the moment that lady entered into his room, he started telling everything about her. Oh, it is what a tempest you have brought, my lady, she told. He told. And then he told all those things which only Madame Calvé could know. Friends, why I am mentioning this? Otherwise, we don't like to believe the religion. But religion has nothing to do with this miraculous power, no. Religion has nothing to do with this miraculous power. Religion is only happiness. In whatever condition you are happy. That happiness can come if you understand your real nature. What is that real nature? The truth, which is all pervading. And that is the way, if we have to think, then you have to practice either these three paths, either the Vaishnava or the Tantra or the Vedanta. In Vedanta, there are three schools. One is Dvaita Vedanta, Vishishta Advaita Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta. We, the Ramakrishna Mission, we have summed up all those because in the Sri Ramakrishna's life, all those have been practiced. Anyone in any way they can practice. So among us you will find a Vedantin, a Dvaitin, a Vishishta Advaitin, a Tantrika, all. But all of us, we are here happily the proceeding. I met one sheikh in Abu Dhabi. I'm not mentioning his name. And as usual, when first I went and met him, I wanted to introduce myself. He stopped me and said, Swami, I know. You are the only sannyasi order, a monk's order, where each and every one are educated and highly dedicated. This is impossible in any monastic order. One or two may be educated, but mostly they are not. But here, how it is possible? You know, friends, one of my very good devotee, I used to love him so much. He passed away here in America, but I met him in Andaman. And he used to tell, Ramakrishna Mission is good people, good Swamis, but they are not having the spiritual power. How come? Because they cannot change the mind of people, or those who are suffering, you cannot give the medicine. I told, then what the doctors will do if we do that? So let the doctors do that, and we have another something to do. But that way, then slowly, when he was almost adamant, then one day I told him, before his wife, he invited me. So I told him, how many brothers you are having? 3 brothers. Where are they? I see only you. Don't talk about them. When they were young, my parents passed away. I helped them so much. When they grew up, I gave them job. They married, now settled down. Now they have come to tell me, elder brother, now distribute the parental property among us. We like to be separated. I told them, take everything, and I'm angry with them, etc. I told, look at it. This is the male's character. They cannot live depending on others. 2 sisters, when they meet after 2 years, they'll be talking for another 4 years. They're so close and will be going on talking. But if 2 brothers are meeting, only they will converse. Hey, how are you? Your knee pain is okay, and taking on, bus, that much. That is the male's way of living. You have to give them that freedom. They live in that way. Now look at us. We are 2,000 male, and almost all are highly educated. Even then, for last more than 100 years, we are together. How? Because we have practiced spirituality. And what is that spirituality? Removing the ego. I. So what we teach, that is the main, removing the ego. Friends, I will conclude introducing you. These are our centers all over the America, North America, because in Toronto and Vancouver, there are other 2 centers are there. There is only in this America, and these are the centers. And here, all the swamis that you see, they are the gurus. They are also carrying the same tradition of the Ramakrishna, love and unselfishness. And when we give the name of the God, it may be chosen. Sometimes some people, they come and tell, I loved Sri Krishna for a long time. I like to take the mantra of Sri Krishna. We allow that. Sometimes they will say Shiva. We allow that. Kali. We allow that. Mainly we give the mantra on Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Why? Because at this age, in this modern time, he is the Supreme Lord. And he is the combination of all paths that leading to the same goal. Remembering his teaching, following his teaching, our devotees, they purchased this dilapidated church, which was in the market for a long period of time, and it was really, really very dilapidated. After the purchasing, we had to spend a lot of money for the renovation, and we dedicated this particular place for the home of harmony. All religious people can come over here, they can share their views, and they can feel at home. No problem. One Muslim gentleman came and he said, now it is time for me to pray. Can I pray over here? Over here. He prayed. No problem. So this is broadness, and if we only understand this, we can bring peace and happiness. This is the tradition of the Ramakrishna order. Thank you very much. If you have any question, I can try to answer for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay then. Let me say Shanti 3 times. You also repeat after me, and we go down to have a cup of tea and then chit-chatting with each other. Please repeat after me. Om Shanti. 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 Harihi Om. Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. So you can come over here, you can go see this, you can take the picture, and then some of us, if you have not visited already, we will give you take you to show other places, like we have a School of World Religions, where we are teaching 6 religions